Okay, so we're back on the map re-rolling screen. We have here the string that we used last time to play this map. Let's play some more Factorio on a different map, but still with this crazy... Let's look at the other settings just briefly. You can come back and pause the video and this kind of stuff if you want to see what we're doing there. And yeah, we're going to try and get to space quickly. Is this a good map? I don't think we're getting enough rocks around here. I think that will be a sad rock time. Sure, why not? There's some oil south, there's a lot of iron and copper and stuff like that north, and we're gonna play some more Factorio. We're gonna try and get to space in under 8 hours. We've got all these marathon settings going. I was looking for a coal rock. I don't think we have a coal rock. That's a bit of a shame. Are there coal rocks down here? Because I think we're gonna use this iron and copper first. Because, okay, there's a coal rock down there. I was either going to get these trees. There's another coal rock over the other side as well. But yeah, we wanted the first iron and copper next to some coal, so the fueling loop is kind of easy. This is going to be a mess, isn't it? I think, well, things were always going to be a mess, to be fair. I don't think there was ever a time when this wasn't going to be a mess. So sure, we're on the board. Which way are we building? Wait, which way are we building? There's cliffs down, there's cliffs to the left, there's this forest that's in the way. This forest probably has to go anyway. And there's a pile of cliffs all over the place. I think we just roll with that. In the sense that it was always going to be a mess. We specifically left the cliffs on, and in fact mucked around with how many cliffs and how connected they were, so that we would have a point of difference from things like any percent. So I think we just have to bodge it all together, which was kind of always going to be the plan. It was always going to be a bodge. So yeah, so I think we might break this into 2-hour episodes this time around rather than 4-hour episodes. I don't remember where we got to. Like, I remembered bots was a good 4-hour goal. I don't remember what a good 2-hour goal was. Was it just after Steel and Assembler 2 upgrades? I remember finding that took a surprisingly long time to get to. We will need that wood. We're going to need more wood later as well. Let's just craft some boxes. Because we need another 3 plates before we can... That's 2... Okay, so that should be, once we craft all these gear wheels, enough to make the next furnace. So that's, you know, mildly suboptimal, whatever. This hotbar is where the coal is. We're going to need more of those eventually, and we are going to need fuel in all of them, whatever, that's somewhat inefficient. Never mind, moving on. Yeah, so this opening phase is going to be more or less the same as last time, but more or less the same as general, but also kind of slow. I mean, I do want this to be kind of a casual romp of a thing, rather than something that I'm spending a whole lot of time designing a carefully ratioed sushi tiny starter base, which would be cool, would be a good thing to do. But I think if I had that much time, there are other things I should be working on instead. And so this is, I guess, 3 or 4 layers down the relaxed distraction recursive stack. Not seeing any more rocks. I mean, there's this one we're pathing to over here. We needed trees as well, so we'll just get these guys out of the way. There's actually not a whole lot of coal on this map either, is there? Which is, like, not close coal. There's these 2 patches, so maybe this one is, and we're putting, like, burner miners over here. So we're kind of messing up mixed mining this for maximum coal, so maybe we are mixed mining that other thing. That doesn't sound good. Mechanics. And then, yeah, we still need a couple more. I mean, I think we're gonna think about removing this entire forest, because we are going to need the wood. We should do hotbar stuff as well at some point, and we've also got to figure out something to do with our time, as we are waiting for all of the burner miners to get... We're a little slow on those ones, it's fine. Yeah, we've got to get all of these burner miners in play. And we are still, yeah, waiting on not having all of these things. Okay, other hotbar stuff. And then other trees. So yeah, we're gonna... I think red and green and assembler 2 upgrades is the first 2-hour goal, although I think it takes a little bit longer than that, into oil and bots and blue science for the 4-hour goal for the air quotes next episode, he said, as if there was more of a plan. And then what are the last 2 hours of goals? I think we definitely want to get purple science running in episode 3 before hour 6, because there's a lot to do. I think we're still going to aim for the assembler 3 upgrade, because I like the assembler 3 upgrade. I think maybe also this time we do buffer some things, and I'm thinking mostly steel and red chips. Those are things that we can get online that we would like to have a lot more of later. We probably have. Yeah, we haven't done that particularly well. Never mind, we needed all the trees anyway, but we didn't actually need the trees yet. Yeah, because one of the other things that was slightly frustrating about the plan last time was... I really know what the rocks over here. There's a couple of rocks over there, okay, fine. Not really having enough roboports. We had like some roboports, but not a whole lot of roboports when we came out of the... like when we got bots online. We had enough for... really? Yeah, complaining about coal rocks. Yeah, we didn't have as many roboports as we wanted, and we could address that by also buffering both steel and red chips. And then I think at this point we also start, like, not finding any of the extra coal rocks around here that we really wanted. I guess we are going to go and mine some coal next. The stone is kind of further away, which is a little bit of an annoyance, but whatever. Yeah, because we still want more of these, we want copper. We need to get the rest of that forest out the way. Where can we fit these things? Yeah, let's just go straight here. It'll be fine. Can we... okay, we're still making gear wheels. And then, yeah, not having the coal we need to feed these guys. Sure, fine. Yes, I mean, how many of these should we get online before we decide that it's a good time to go and cut more trees? I think that many, whatever. I mean, having talked about not being super precise, there's kind of, even between... oh, there's a coal rock, we're not going all the way over there yet, although we probably could. Because we've got the time, we're planning on cutting down this entire forest. It does look like there's kind of enough space here to be able to get a decent amount of base built here. And then later we can do a cliff explosives thing and then not worry about it. I think we are also, yeah, going to pivot to the plan of, instead of trying to build different semi-self-sufficient roboport networks everywhere with a tiny little mall in the next place we're going to build, and then spend way too long ferrying the different kinds of materials and building construction stuff between the different roboports and wasting a bunch of time and not getting a rocket up, I think we are going to attempt to do a much more standard speedrun thing of, let's have the bots build something in the main base and then just drag other belts of stuff in with our time, which I'm not sure is going to be the most interesting way to do this, but it also, I mean, there's a part of me that just is thinking about this as it's almost like it's a regression test of speedrun strategies, of, you know, is it, yeah, you guys, we've really cut quite low on fuel, and maybe we should be building more fuel then. Is it really a good approach to be doing the, you know, would a speedrun go well if we tried to build more belt and things like that by in the various outposts? And the answer to that is apparently not, because we kind of did it and it didn't really work all that well. Keep making things. I think these next couple need to go on the stone, which is kind of a little bit further away. Oh well. And then I think we've got to work on building out the coal a bit more as well. Give me some of this stuff. Because we are going to need all the stuff. Actually, 7984, yeah, you have... Sure, that's some number of these things. Yeah, we need to... I mean, we're only about a third of the way through that forest, aren't we? You need to keep running. Let's have one more here, and we can do 2 here, and then 2 over there. That was not what I wanted. Good mechanical proficiency. One more. And then we're in the situation of needing to go and get the other stone as well. Yeah, that was more than you guys deserved, isn't it? Okay. So we're also just now waiting for... We're going to need all those boxes later anyway. We don't necessarily need all of this out the way. But we are in the situation of not getting as many coal rocks, or just rocks generally, as we would have liked. And otherwise it's pretty chill, and we're playing some Factorio. Hey, a rock, I did talk about wanting rocks. And this was also going to be in the way when we start building stuff. And I am also tempted to use the other iron that's closer to the wreck that I'm looking at on the minimap as kind of the starter iron for that first lane or half lane of sort of mini science enabling stuff. Yeah, this might actually be enough wood for quite a while. Let's make these. Everyone is more or less happy. We can have another 2 of those, and then put some coal in the last one. And then I think we might even drop these on copper, just so we have some small amount of... That wasn't what we wanted. We actually wanted... Yeah, whatever, mining joules first, it's gonna be fine. Yeah, these guys over here, I guess, whatever. Probably also more coal than you deserve. And then we just want more stuff over here. Where are we gonna put these things? Here. Can we have another row of these? Maybe not there. Maybe not... Yeah, some of these spots are not great. Oh well. Okay, so we've got a coal loop going, which is nice. We're going to need to put things in places. Like other things that really have not had much analysis, but could enjoy analysis, is exactly how much of this burner stuff we want to build before trying to transition into electric mining and stuff like that. And overall, you know, whatever. Like, because we do a build here that is larger than 100% speedrun, mostly out of just negligence. Let's get those underway, even though we kind of don't care. Maybe let's only do 5 of them now, because we've got some other things that we could also build. Yeah, whatever. We can just let materials accumulate. And then also not have... Cool, sure, whatever. You guys have got fuel, you're fine. Yeah, so I guess we're building more than a 100% speedrun does, but also we aren't doing any of the blueprint import things that we would really need to be... Why not? Oh yeah, because they're all in the handcrafting queue, fine. To be really utilizing the materials in the best way from the earliest opportunity. But also whatever. This was probably also a time we could have been cutting that forest out of the way. Do we want to do that now? I think we want more copper mining. Did we actually put... Oh, we didn't put these guys in here. Okay, so that's the more copper mining that we're getting. Also, where we are putting power grid is an interesting question. I guess it's going to have to be, like, over here. There's a couple of different lakes there, which is fine. We still need the lab. We still need... Yeah. There's quite a few things that we need to be building. How much would be 1.1k? Okay, that's fine. We're gonna put another one there, and then we wanted some on the stone, and then we're gonna do 2 labs because why not? And then we're also gonna need power poles. So that's gonna be a bit of a handcrafting queue for a while. I think we should craft the power poles before the labs. Because then we can... Okay, we don't actually... Okay, you guys give me stuff back. It's fine. Then we did too many there as well, whatever. Okay. Because now with these power poles crafting, we can go and start a power setup. And then be still crafting labs as we're dragging poles back. Yeah, and then hopefully these guys have enough fuel, whatever, it's gonna be fine. Yeah, so this is a place where we can put a kind of power plant. We don't have a whole lot of fuel to be giving away. I think probably we need some more coal mining, but then again, this is the phase where we do just need more of everything. And usually what happens is I'm reasonably happy as long as we don't accidentally fully brown out. That is a thing that doesn't feel great. And then these cliffs are also, yeah, a thing we have complained about already. I think we're going to move... I think we're going to be moving those labs. I think we're going to put the first labs here, but then I don't know where the rest of them are going to go. We're still crafting the labs. Okay, so we are... We probably could have delayed the power plant build just to get more coal into it, but oh well. We could be in position to drop the first of the flasks into the lab, but we also haven't done that either. And also 2 labs here, completely unnecessary, never mind, oh well. You know what else we should do? We should do, yeah, observe the 6 times tech multiplier. That is always one of the things we're going to have to revisit and worry about quite a bit. Where are we going to build? I guess we're going to have more assemblers over here and stuff. We can use all that space later. Oh yeah, we also probably need the next 5 of these because we don't actually have all the stuff. I don't think we have enough coal. I don't think we have enough. I mean, to be fair, we're just still short on everything. Like, I want more burner miners as well. I want at least... Wrong button. 3 is apparently the number of copper miners we're going to add there, and then there's a couple more. There aren't any more on iron. I guess we're going down here. 7 more on iron, which doesn't feel great. 2 each, sure. So that's what we're going to do. And then we are... Okay, that's not actually what we're going to do. We want to get into the gears and chips so that when automation finishes we can immediately get the assemblers that will help us drop the rest of these things. Okay. One of these here start on, I don't know, coils, another one start on gear wheels, you know, whatever. Do we have... This is going to be a mess later, but also all these things are in the category of things we're going to say will be a mess later. Yeah, one of these over here as well. Let's keep going. We have not done all of the hotbar setup yet either. Oh well, things that we will continue to complain about, probably. All of the stuff in here, all of these guys in here. Let's get, I don't remember how many I said, but whatever. Do we even want to be researching it? I don't even think I want to be researching it. I think I want to just worry about getting the rest of this resource collection online. And then getting these guys the materials, and getting these guys the materials, and then getting... Okay, so this one is apparently not any good. Acceptable. Okay. What else do we want? We still want... Do we want more gears? I think one of these wants to be pipes, because we are going to have to go back to the power grid at some point. Let's get some electric mining in here. In particular, okay, so we also want one more burner miner. I wanted the electric miners on the coal to start with, because I think we need more coal. And we're apparently, yeah, we're mining this vertically because that's kind of what we've set up with the other miners never mined. Should we get more labs? The answer to that is yes. Should we go and pick up more stone so we have more furnaces? I think the answer to that is also yes. Okay, give me the rest of these things. That's a decent amount of copper. Yeah, we're going to need some inserters if we're going to do a little mini science thing. I'm going to craft all these myself. Is that true? I would like to leave an assembler there making furnaces, but also we happen to not have that assembler as we were wandering past. So, we've got this power grid stuff, which is nice. Are we going to try and set this up first? Maybe. Because we made 6 labs. Okay, 6 is the number of labs we made. I think that means we need another assembler down here. And then we've got some amount of this stuff, and then also more iron. And then maybe we should also have a 6th inserter so that we can do that. And then I'm pretty sure we did a really bad job of spreading all these resources around. 48. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so that's fine. We have mini science happening. Fuel this again. And then I think we're just back into... Yeah, I think we're going to go to the power grid now, although even this is not... I was looking at something. This is what I was looking at. I'm sure there was something there that I... needed to be somewhere else. Okay, let's get some belts, let's get some more inserters. Oh, there are coal blocks down here. Okay, and yeah, we're not super short of power. I do worry about running out of power, but we're kind of fine. Okay, those guys are mostly all full. And we're going to stop down here for these coal rocks, because why not? Okay, so we've got some amount of mini science going. I think the next thing we want to do is get the first kind of automated belt of iron that might also go into mini science, but whatever, from that other iron patch. Partly because we can put the smelting here, and then the rest of the bases can be here, and then we can drag a belt of gears around, which is going to be easier than dragging belts of ore everywhere. Get all of this stuff. Keep this going. Why am I not crafting anything? I guess because I've got all of these things. Okay, whatever. I mean, I should also have an assembler on belts as well. Actually, what I should have, given that we have turned all of these assemblers into science, I should have more assemblers. Especially as a thing we did just talk about was wanting to put an assembler up by the stone. Actually, I'd like four more. More assemblers over there as well. More assemblers? 4 more assemblers? 4 more burner miners is what we were looking at. And then, yeah. More assemblers. Oh, because we don't have the copper because we put it in here. That is fine. Then are we going to put this... Yeah, let's put this other one here, I guess, and then make one more to put up by the stone making furnaces. These guys take coal out rather than put coal in. Good job. We should have vastly more coal than we need at this point. What are we looking at these for? Okay. And we're going to make a bunch of coils ourselves, which feels bad. Hey, maybe we should take... no, because power is actually a long way away. We're going to have to... Okay, and everything is shut down anyway. Oh, well. So give me the stuff back. Have yourself an assembler. Have an inserter into a box. Press the wrong button a couple of times. It's fine. Do this... And now we have to drag power back. Actually, I want all of them, and then you have whatever surplus. And then around the outside of the copper, because I haven't really decided how we're mining that yet. Sure, we're going to have to redo that a bit later as well. But now we should, in theory, have automated... Yeah, we're going to pretend that's good enough. We should have automated our furnaces. And the handcrafting has stopped again, which feels a little bit bad. So let's go and feed some assemblers some stuff. And then let's also get some green chips. And then let's also get a belt twice. Why not? Are you guys okay for gear wheels? The answer to that is no. And then what else do we even want next? I think it's like steel into steel axe, because we're ages away from using this other stuff. But also, I think we just want to be thinking about expanding more than doing science at this point, he said, having just made sure that the mini-science had enough stuff for... Yeah, anyway, How many... Okay, so that's a decent amount of belt. I think we're just going to leave everything like that running and wander over here and attempt to set up on this patch some automated iron mining. Very exciting. Sure. And we've got 200 belt, which is a nice amount of belt. Oh, we have not nearly enough inserters. So that's some more inserters. Where can we... I think we want to start, like, over here, which is not the convenient place I thought it might have been, but never mind. We've got some amount of coal in a box. Did I have... Okay, let's try and put these things in good places. Then we want, yeah, just more stuff. I believe I counted 24 there, but I'm also not completely sure. And then we put all the coal in the box instead of, yeah, whatever. Okay, fine, moving on. Get into the furnaces is a particularly disturbing thing to be saying out loud in many circumstances. I should have counted how many inserters I had, because that would have told me whether or not we'd successfully built a full line of that smelting. You guys are also, yeah, gear wheels. Do we... I mean, I guess we do care about... Otherwise we would not have... Otherwise we would not have fed them more stuff. Okay. You need coils. I need the coal. I did want to build more power plant now, didn't I? And I think I should move the coils assemblers to the copper hatch mining, because that seems to be where we end up putting them anyway. Maybe we just want to move all the labs over to the automated iron line, and then we don't have to worry about the rest of this. Because we kind of want to move all these labs as well, to be honest. Yeah, we're gonna... Is that true? Okay, if we're moving all those labs, then we're not going to worry about feeding them so much, are we? Okay, you guys do that. I will... Yeah, worry about these guys getting fuel. You have some of that. I did want to go back to the... Do we need to go to the power plant? We do, in fact, need to go to the power plant. We probably have... Probably built more than we're using. Can I click on the thing? Yeah. It's mostly about some of these guys... Oh, no, we just hadn't loaded it evenly. Some of them... Like, the boiler on the end had, like, 3, but the one closer to the water had... I think it was, like... 30 or so, he said, trying to remember things that he was looking at only moments ago. Give me stuff so that we can have more inserters, so that we can get some automation going here. Where here is where we're going to kick this off. And is there... There's kind of not really space there, is there? Okay, never mind. We're going to put this... Actually, this is going to be fine. We are going to go... Yeah, we're going to have belt here. Belt into gears and gears and gears. You guys want all of the inserters. We want to be powering this from this side, so we can get all those inserters present. Can we have... Okay, we are... Where would... Oh no, wait, we don't want coils there. We want coils somewhere else. Let's at least power some of this on, and then think about where the rest of this would go, because I think we are going to do a kind of mini-science thing here. Yeah, we've automated some stuff. Cool. Let's grab the other assemblers. Let's think about moving those over there. Yeah, we needed more stuff. Yeah, all of these assemblers. These are assemblers that I do not feel like hand feeding. Maybe hand feeding would have been a good call. Maybe we could be doing all of this better. I'm not going to. You know what also would be a good call? Making sure things are fueled. Okay. So we just put a lot of coal in these things, so we hopefully won't need to think about them again. By which I mean I'm going to avoid thinking about them again. And then let's, grab some of these assemblers so we can move them around. And we've got a decent amount of stuff, which is nice. We're going to put the coils assemblers by the copper, because that's often where I am when I'm remembering to get this copper. Fuel is also a thing. Fuel is apparently definitely a thing. Oh well. We don't actually need more stone furnaces yet, which is nice. They're a thing I can not worry about. But probably we should get the science going again, which is over here. How many assemblers did we leave? 13? Can we... I think we've got the stuff to get this up to a full belt now. Where the stuff means in various combinations. Oh, we don't have the fuel. We did not bring any more fuel. Okay, never mind. In that case, we're going to do some of this build. And then mostly have the intent of lining all that stuff up, but being back down here so that we can get these assemblers in the correct place as opposed to other incorrect places. This is a science downgrade. We now are doing less science than we were previously, but also whatever. Have a bunch of copper. And then we would like labs. We've got 6 labs. So I guess the other lab can go like hanging off the side like so. And then we need 2 more inserters. I don't really want to be making gears. I should have gears, right? Yeah. Okay, so all of these guys, we have a small mini science that's running, which is nice. We need fuel, we need... Yeah, we need more stuff again. Hey, here's the coils automation that I had. So I guess I gave almost everyone a lot of fuel, but then also not a lot of fuel in other places. Oh well. Should we go and automate the power plant? Is that going to be a thing that we're going to enjoy doing? I would need more belt. And then I would also need burner inserters if we were going with that plan. Let's not be making our own cables, guys. We've got a lot of cables. Apparently we're making our own gear wheels as well. I don't really need that many furnaces, do I? At least not yet. We definitely will later. Did I even make a splitter? We made splitters. Okay. In that case, fuel can go here. Fuel can go over here as well. Shall we automate a power plant, he said. No, I'm going to give all my fuel to some boxes of processing that are elsewhere, even though I don't have... Yeah, the rest of the inserters to make the rest of this work. Cool. Let's do the power poles first, because I can look at where those should line up in a way that's slower overall, but gives me something to do while I'm waiting for inserters to craft. Hey, remember the last time when I set up the other line of this and then complained that I'd given away all the fuel when we should have used that fuel to get this going, and then we did the exact same thing again, so that's super cool. Here are gears and belt. Everyone is complaining about not having enough power. That is a thing that we did predict, so let's make it slightly worse. Are we... I mean, I guess we're maybe mixed mining some of that. And then figure out how to drag this belt through here. Oh, it was actually fuel supply problems. And I don't have any coal with me. So that was the exact thing we said we wanted to avoid, and then we did not. So that's cool. And we don't really have a whole lot of this sitting around either. That feels pretty bad. Did we make... We did make these inserters, so as soon as this coal gets here, we will be more online. I think we're just going to end up browning out before that belt delay does what it needs to, though, which is going to feel pretty bad. Where's... Yeah, we've got one of these. Can we have one more? And then at some point we can just get around to... Yeah, whatever. Okay, yeah, because this belt delay is here. I think we are going to see everything brown out again in a way that I'm going to feel pretty bad about. There we go. That's the brownout we talked about. Let's hurry some of this stuff in, I guess. Cool, things looking super great. Enjoying that a lot. Okay. Maybe that keeps us going until when we get everything else in. Is this even... I don't even think that's a full belt of iron yet, is it? But we also don't have the coal. Oh yeah, I'm making drills now. This one... Yeah, we've got mixed mining if we go there again, so that's going to feel pretty bad. And then we've got a pile of extra coal here as well, which I think we want to use for... I mean, maybe we should at this point be doing all the things. These guys are out. So this is immediately feeling less well organized than the previous run. Oh well. Give me all this stuff. Did you... Yeah, whatever. Okay. We just accidentally made another offshore pump, but we are going to need more offshore pumps later. So I think we're just going to let that happen. Okay. Then what do we want to mine? We've got some iron over there. I think we want to start building a base over here. I think we want... Yeah, I think we want more iron, more coal mining. This is almost certainly more coal mining than we really want, but at this point we're just kind of feeling bad about browning out previously, so we are going to take steps to not do that. Give me these back. Okay, so now that is automated. And then we've got some fuel for down here. Let's also make sure that we hit that to one side first, and we probably don't need a full belt of that. You guys have still got a pile of copper. Okay. Gear wheels. And we should probably have more assemblers down here now that we have the full belt of stuff coming out. Okay, let's go and automate more iron. That's almost certainly a thing we need. Oh, we should also be getting... I don't think we're putting a full lane in there yet, but also whatever. Yeah, we need the coils, we need the chips. Yeah, full lane of iron happening here, I guess. And then also... Maybe we should have fed more stuff into those, whatever. We will still need power poles. We should not need burner miners anymore. 22. 22 is a pretty good number of mining drills to be figuring out where to put things and how we connect power and all of that. We're over here, so give me all of this stuff again. Sure, okay. And we've got a pilot belt. Do we want to be going down? I think so. I don't really feel like deciding now how to dodge through the coal, so we're going to leave that question until later and just go, hey, here's a, yeah, another whole belt of iron mining. How many did we just drop there? 15 on one side, slightly less than 15 on the other. That is okay. And I have assemblers because we picked up assemblers, right? Do we want to... yeah, let's just go straight into coal automation here as well, because we can. One of those burner miners looked a little bit unhappy, never mind. Where can we start? We can start, like, right here. Yeah? Sure, why not? I see no downsides that are not already worse than everything else that's going on. Where's the coal? I think we need to give that a bit more space, don't we? If we are going to be having another line of something here, which we definitely are, then also, yeah, something like that. Whatever. Okay, let's automate a thing. Let's automate all of this stuff. That's not what I wanted. Maybe we should also bring power. Bringing power sounds like a good plan. And probably we should count furnaces. I have not done that yet. Are we going to count furnaces? I don't think we are. I think we're going to worry about whether or not we have enough inserters for not just all of this, but all of the automation that comes after this, because it's going to be, I think, mostly gears and... but I think it's going to be... is it going to be exactly the same as the thing we just saw? The other first iron automation in a different part of the base? I think it might be. Okay, how many is that? 19, we need another 5. And then that's going to continue somewhere, I don't know, not really worried about that at this point. Get all these guys fueled. 74 more inserters is some number of inserters. And then over here, if the rest of the base is... that's the wrong way. If the rest of the base is going in this direction, and I think it probably is, although I haven't thought about where all the resources are after these initial patches, then we should also be doing green chips automation here as well. Yes, do that. And I think we want gears and gears and gears and gears, and then here some pipes, and then here some belt. And I think we just box all of this stuff. I don't think we are planning on doing another science here, because we've already got more science elsewhere. That didn't connect. I was expecting that to connect. It did not connect. There we go. Okay, so we have automation. Congratulations. Let's have more gear wheels are a thing we need. Okay, sure. Get this out of my inventory. Make sure all you dudes are fueled. You don't have good inserters yet, never mind. Do we... I guess we still keep this burner stuff running for a while? And then I think the next thing we're going to need is some copper automation. Because we now have... maybe more power plant? Maybe more power plant? Like, the fuel supply to the power plant is fine. How many... you guys... yeah, you guys are nearly fully tapped. And I have a pile of iron. So if I had... so we've got the gear wheels. I guess this is why we automated pipes elsewhere. Five more. We don't need... this is not the right spot to be deploying those coal miners, he said. Deploying them in exactly that space anyway. Never mind. Yeah, I think we take these back at this point, because we are looking at deploying a belt of copper, for which we only have 5 mining drills. Yeah, that coal was definitely not the right place to be putting those 5 mining drills. Oh, well. Okay, give me all of this copper as well. We're going to build over the corner of that coal in a way that is actually still too close to the rest of the base. We did not move that far forwards enough. So we, yeah. Remember when we complained about coal maybe being a limited resource on this map and not having quite enough of it? Then we built some of the base over the coal that we definitely needed, so that's a cool trick. Copper can go here. That's not what we wanted. Is it? No, it was. Because we were using the undergrounds not to get anything anywhere, but to make that building easier. And then something like that, whatever. Okay. And we only... oh, we have another 5 mining joules at this point. So maybe we do go back to the copper to put these... because I don't want to... like, stone furnaces, pretty cheap, belt, pretty cheap. But we don't have all of... like, I don't think I can afford the inserters yet, and we also don't have a full lane of copper stuff going. But anyway, that's going to be a lot of stuff building in the handcrafting queue. Have we did in fact run ourselves out of cool. We're just gonna emergency craft some useful things which we happen to need. Because we would like to be able to build... where are we going to build the rest of this green chips? I think we can start like over here or something. I do want a decent amount of space so we can, yeah, spaghetti everything else back in. This is going to hit the power grid pretty hard. But never mind, it was always going to have to happen like that anyway. We also don't have as many assemblers as we need at this point, so that's also a bit of a concern. Things to continue complaining about. 1 stack for several of these boxes. This one wants some iron, and then a lot of inserters in various places. And then maybe we should also connect this to... yeah, okay. This one is going to get... yeah, because we're going to have this entire copy of stuff... excuse me? There. Oh yeah, because the belt was doing silly things. Mostly because I wanted to be able to get this assembler online so we can at least get... yeah, sure. Okay, well, yeah, let's forget about that power grid craft. Accidentally craft some more labs which will be useful soon. Mostly I wanted to get the rest of these green chip guys going. For which I need more inserters. Cool. I guess we're doing this emergency craft thing in additional time. And we're not fully utilizing all of this iron yet. Also things that... yeah, what were we even... I don't... sure, whatever. You have iron. Can you have also iron? Okay, we were waiting on iron there as well. Sure, things are great. Give me these. Okay, then give me all of the stuff back. I think you've got everything other than the fact that you don't have... yeah. Other than the fact that we don't have all of the copper mining. Let's leave some more inserters here, because we happen to have them. I suspect the grid is not happy at this point. I have a sense that, given we... well, the grid is only just happy. Sure. This coal is fine. Do we need furnaces? We probably don't need furnaces, to be honest. We do have a lot of mining drills. That's kind of more mining drills than I was expecting to have, which I think means all of this has been kind of bad. Also, whatever. That means we're going to fortify the coal mining that's going into the power grid. That one is not mixed, but also should have a belt. Would enjoy having a belt more. I don't remember whether you guys... Okay, so you did still all have stuff. Okay. We're going to put pipes here as well, because we can, not because we necessarily need them. Mostly we're putting pipes here because it's near to the power grid, which we will also need to extend, and we're making our own coils. Cool. Things are fine enough. If we're going to do this, and we kind of are, then maybe we should make sure we can get two offshore pumps worth of water, and that fit in there better than I was expecting. I was expecting it to be an awful bodge, and I mean, things are still going to be an awful bodge. I also have not counted these at all. How many is that? 23. We can do a couple more, and we've got the stuff to do that many. So that's gonna be what we do. Can we have one more? Because we probably have a little bit of time to get that crafting in while we were doing all of this stuff. Yeah. Oh, wait, and we also will need a bunch more inserters. Because a power grid is great for enjoying water and network connections, but also a fuel is a thing power grids also enjoy. So we've got a pile of power grid now. That is great. We've got this belt, we've got chips automated in the main. I think we worry about long-term red science now. I think that's the thing that has to happen next. So give me... Okay. I've got all of these coils, and I don't need all of these coils. Coils? Plates. I actually need... Yeah, we need to be turning this into a mall thing, with the complication that there's some stuff in the way, so we might be spaghettiing our way around that. I didn't want to pick all that stuff up. I wanted to dump all of this stuff so that we can get into... Yep. Handcrafting a bunch of helpful stuff. These guys apparently never got a connection. Okay, can I actually pick these up? Did we put too much stuff in these boxes already? And I think this all just wants to be... gears. We are going to want... belt somewhere though, aren't we? Where can we... Because the plan is... I think that even turns. Because we've got... this place. Is there even... I don't think I left space... I don't think I was even anticipating... I think I was anticipating the other chips up this side, so these could just turn right here. Because we don't need to get the other stuff in. Okay, so we've got... We're going to have another belt of iron here. Sure. Layout setup, I guess. Gross, whatever. And we're going to need a lot more iron in there, and then... I guess we dodge this cliff by just coming down here. But then the other thing we should do is... figure out how to get like half a lane of copper as well, because we will also need that. So have we put coppers on the outside? So if we did this and that, then we get the belt of copper and gear wheels we need to do some kind of... Okay, it looks like we've kind of got a mall plan. Like if this stuff continues in a way that a mall does, and then if I pick up a whole lot of green chips to start crafting a bunch more labs, then we can have 30 assemblers with which we get 3 on regular inserters here, and then somewhere over here, I think we need 2 into belt, don't we? Okay, so you're going to move... That's not actually the one that needs to move. This one we are going to spaghetti some disastrous garbage through belt, and gears for belt. You actually needed 1 inserter, but never mind. Something like... I mean, this was always going to be a mess, right? Like, people understood that this was always going to be a mess. I think we just upgrade these to fast inserters later. And then I guess we're building down. Sure. Okay. This is not a huge surprise. Something like that. Yeah, sure. So layout stuff, we don't even have green science automated yet. This is mostly just for figuring out where that belt can go, so that we can get the rest of our red science eventually in a correct place. And then in theory we've got, yeah, we're going to need a whole lot more stuff. Do we just want to automate more chips at this point? Oh, it's because they've run out of iron. Yeah, things that we... It didn't look like we were getting... cool. It didn't look like we were getting 2 assemblers worth of chips out, and that's because one of them had run out of iron because of this disastrous hand-fed bodge thing we're doing. Which, yeah, things that we are probably not surprised by, but it did give us time to automate the inserters we wanted, which is nice. Green science can't go there. The first place a green science lab can go is here, which is offset in a kind of annoying way. Cool. Which we don't have unlocked yet, so that's fine. Let's also have ourselves some undergrounds and some red inserters, because those are super helpful, because we're about to do a labs build for which I like a whole pile of red inserters, and we've got a whole lot of gears. Things for which we are not doing our mall particularly many favors. We also don't have... Oh no, we have mall for... We have belt in the mall in the other location. We are also still... I think we will need more than 1 belt assembler just for science. How many of these have we got? 16? Shall we do 18? Is 18 a good number? This is a question that is not answered. And then somewhere here we will have more green science. It's fine. And then I think we just build some labs here. And there's more iron there. We're going to need more iron later. This is a fantastic plan, isn't it? Everyone likes this plan and is very much on board. Except that lab. That lab is not on board. Now it is more on board. Yeah, because we still don't have all that many resources sitting around to just be casual about which patches we use, especially with things like the iron. And so building into, I guess we have another lab here, building into more iron about the place is a thing I'm happy about, and I also don't really want to build over this stone, because it might end up in quite a good position later to build a bunch of rail for purple science. So that's going to be, yeah, get these out of my inventory. Not the greatest use of not the greatest use of those gears, but never mind. Okay, that is... how many labs is that? 14? Yeah, we're going to need a lot more labs than that, but also I don't really want to pile all that many resources into science yet. I would rather work on... yeah, all of these resources that are turning into science, I would much rather that we had things like electric mining drills. Do you guys have any iron? You do. I can have, yeah, a lot more. I mean, maybe we should be building the rest of this stuff out. I don't actually need a full lane of copper yet, and I don't even think we're mining a full lane of copper. Mostly we want it to be, yeah, just... are these things we need? Probably not. Yeah, working on... because now we've got the other science built up, we kind of don't need this one, but I think we keep it around for a bit. I think we work on turning this into a second lane of iron. That also... I think this is going to look very similar to the previous one. Yeah, we've got this belt here. Belt is nice. That was mostly just to clear things out of the inventory, and it turns out in expensive mode dropping 30 steam engines into the handcrafting queue actually takes quite a lot of materials out of the inventory. Yeah, sure. Like, we could do a... we could actually do some kind of copper here thing as well if we wanted to. Mostly I wanted to... okay, all the furnaces are all the way over here. Fine. And out of fuel. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, let's not fail at refueling that again. Turns out we need... significantly more furnaces than we currently have. Oh, well. Yep. We want to turn all of this into a pile of iron mining. Is that more than 15? It doesn't look like it. 15, exactly. That's not my good judgment, that's just how much there was on the patch. This actually wants to prioritize this way, so then we can have an additional belt here that we can worry about later. And we have 38 mining drills and no splitters. So that's cool. But we also don't have the furnaces, so whatever. So we can set up the first half lane of this. And then, like, we've got the coal here. We've got this automation. I think we're gonna use the space where the mini science currently is, and turn this into more gears automation, and then just have a belt of... oh, did we not limit these boxes ever? That could be why there's a thing. Okay, I think maybe we just do that now instead. So I guess we're moving some of the labs as well. Here? Sure. Yeah, belt of... I think that just cut everything off the power grid. I think that's more than... like, 3 assembler 2s will consume an entire lane of iron. So, yeah. Whatever, we've got a belt of gears. Very exciting. Where are we going to thread? Okay, so we've got another lane here. We've got a variety of things we haven't built yet. that's 2 more lanes of stuff, of which I haven't decided. And then down here, do we have a lot of belt in the inventory? Yes. I am aware that I said we weren't making enough belt in this mall to fully power, like to even provide the science. That's not the right place. And now I don't know if I'm going to be able to pick these up. We did. Okay, fine. So we need more belt somewhere else. But we do have a belt of gears that I guess we're driving all the way over there. That doesn't feel good. Are we on... I mean, we can make sure we're on the correct side by doing that. Then we also want to somehow get more iron in here. Oh yeah, I was making these splitters myself. Oh yeah, and then this is the iron automation problem that we are in the middle of solving with this splitter. Just like so. We definitely need more iron in here at this point. Which we can somewhat address by just giving these guys... Oh, you never got all your belt. That's silly. Yeah, here's chips. I do want all of the chips, because I want 13 more labs? Sure. Okay, 6 more labs. That's a little bit less encouraging. Uh, 10 labs and we're still... Okay, so these are the labs we are making at the moment, and we're still going to need more later. Like, this isn't even a point that I want to be prioritizing labs. Like, what do we... We've got kind of enough... Yeah, we actually need more copper. We need more... We don't need... Oh, we also should have built the red and green signs already. Okay. I guess we're going to get military and walls, because... I mean, do cliff explosives need that? Do cliff explosives need something like that? Okay, so we've got... Yeah, it's actually time to worry about whether or not we have all of these assemblers, and we kind of don't. This is going to be the green science we set up now, for which we're going to need more later as well, because of course we are. Okay. This is going to annoy me, so we're just going to do... Yeah, reasons why it was annoying me. Don't look at the red science while we're lining these up. It's all kind of gross. But that's, you know, in a manner that is done. Yeah, we need to be getting more chips in here so we can actually have a decent amount of more automation. And now we've got assembler 2s, steel furnaces, tool belt, things like that that I enjoy. And do I actually have... yeah, not really. Do we have these things? Because we want to have more green chips in here. And I think we're going to have somehow more green chips arriving that way. We also need, yeah, more splitters. Because we want to be able to catch... We want to be able to get more iron through here as well. Because we're currently not really able to put things in the mall. I don't like where that splitter is, never mind. Here and there. Yeah, it's kind of gross. We're going to move it. That achieved nothing. That was purely for aesthetic reasons. Yeah, like we've got enough... We've got kind of enough... not these two. Put the ghosts back, though. We've got kind of enough iron coming through for me to be somewhat happy about this mall, though at least into the... at least into the mall part. The thing we really need is more of these green chips. Then we're going to bring this belt down, and we're going to just attach it there, and it's going to be fine. We've now got more chips running, kind of. We just need more iron, which is the thing we were always going to need more of later anyway. Oh yeah, that's a bit of a bodge. It's fine. Iron can go here. And then not like that. Let's put this the correct way around. So we have fast inserters here. We need furnaces from which we should have a decent number. We need more mining drills for which we might have a decent number. We should have fed this copper now, because we are probably now using more copper than we're actually collecting. And we're also probably... Okay. Give me a couple more of these. We probably have the stuff now to be able to... I mean, not enough, but it's kind of drifting down the belt, so we're going to pretend that we do. Actually, this side is not. Something like that, whatever. And then, yeah. Put stuff in a box. We're automating things. Get me 3 stacks of mining drills and have the rest of your belt. So we could automate fast inserters here. We're going to have to do that as well. Yeah, we don't really need pipes at the moment, which is nice. And then we need the furnaces, which is what I previously said. We need to have this thing like so. And then just more mining of stuff. I do not really have... Oh, I've got this copper. I don't really want to be handcrafting coils in that way. And just take us up to 19, 2/3 of a belt. Feels pretty bad, not great. Oh, these guys never actually got the connection. Okay. And then we wanted... Probably that can... 179, decent number. Probably we can turn 2 lanes of iron here into... I've just got a lot of copper. We're just going to coil this so we can do something with it later. Yeah, 2 lanes of iron into just straight up half a lane of belt. And then maybe another kind of mall belt spot. For other... Because I don't know if we're going to ever be using... Maybe we can fully utilize... half a belt of gear wheels. Oh hey, remember when I needed splitters? Reasons why we did a little nasty hand-fed coils thing there. Okay. Where am I? Oh, I'm still making the chips. We don't have any more drills to put over there. This splitter wants to go here. So we need more iron here, and we also need more iron in just the main base as well. But this should do a better job of getting us... Yeah, we've got belt and we've got a lot of gear wheels, and these guys can just do that. That's going to be the entire thing they do. Is that true? Do we have... Where's... Yeah, we're going to... If there's ever any surplus, and there might be a surplus, in fact, we might just use this assembler for it, you just turn... Turn all these pipes into steam engines for me. That's going to be a big supply of iron that's going to be doing useful things later. Can we belt balance this? Not super easily. Whatever. Okay. That's that's a whole lot of iron that we're doing something useful with, allegedly. And I did say I wanted to mixed mine that coal, didn't I? Because I was worried about how much coal we were getting out, which is not something I'm really enjoying. Why are we... I mean, they came back up here to drop these other iron miners on this iron, but we already have more than 2 belts, so that's not even worth it. And these furnaces, of which we already had more than we needed, so also not worth it. Cool. We've got a lot more power grid we can build, which is nice. Mixed... Maybe we mixed mine... Let's continue this layout, so we can see where these will go. Yeah, there's kind of not even space to do a thing over there, is there? Oh, well, never mind. Yeah, you get through here. I need more mining drills. I can have, not those, more mining drills. Yeah, I was not short of iron. That was not the thing we were sad about. Yeah, we did need, like I said, more mining drills. I think this box here should probably be limited, which is empty because we took all the stuff from it, never mind. Okay, so that's some amount of stuff, of which we will still definitely need more. And now we have... Do we have... should we just run this... Should we run the copper that's in my inventory back over to the coils, which... Like the automated green chips, which are probably not getting all the copper they should. I think we're gonna automate this iron and then run the copper in my inventory back over to the coils. Even though we didn't put a full lane of mining on this, did we? By we mean it's, you know, entirely my problem. So I think we just leave that there for the moment. I've got iron, which I don't really need. Everyone is more or less happy. We've got another 47 mining drills. That's going to do a lot of work. And then this copper, I wanted to put over here, because I suspected that we were not getting... yeah. You guys are going to be the recipient of that copper, because I think we want another copper lane here. Are we going to buffer this? No, we're not going to buffer this. We could have pulled all of that out. We're not going to. We just need to get more iron in. So I think this lane and the next lane are going to be what we think about with the iron. Oh wait, maybe we should build the rest of the labs. Is that... I think that's a thing we do after this lane of mining, or before this lane of mining? I think we've already got... Yeah, we've already got assembler 2s. So we are still... How many of these did we have? 12. Did they start in the same places? They don't even start in the same places. Could we do that differently? Maybe, but I don't really want to. We're just going to leave that as it is. And just do more of the green science down here and not worry about it. And then... like that. This is going to be how it works. It's going to be fine. Then we're going to need more of the labs, which we talked about. The needing of labs. And then we just need to get more iron in, which was also kind of a thing we were looking at. Okay. I've got a lot of mining drills. Got a lot of inserters. I should go to the patch first. And just get iron on belts is going to be the thing. Oh, we actually need undergrounds. We can have this through here or something. Yeah, that's where we need to put an additional belt of stuff. Over here is a pile of iron that we can use to make a bunch of underground, so that's going to work out pretty well for us. Yeah, a bunch of mining drills here. Have we... Is that more than 15 on one side? 15 and also 30. So we did that pretty well. I think we are going to cut some of this out so that we can mixed mine things on... Can we? There we go. So that we can mixed mine things on this side to make sure we get out all the coal we want. All that we possibly can. While also getting out all of the iron that we can. Oh, we should have started this over here. Because, I mean, things are slightly happier when they're lined up. Oh, hey, we need splitters. Remember when we needed splitters and then didn't get splitters? Okay, because that's kind of mixed. And then we need chips. We can't really put that belt of stuff in here until, and then we've got to figure out where. I mean, maybe it just goes in here. I think it probably does. Iron is the thing that we are struggling for at the moment. We need more iron plates to be making more splitters, right? Yeah, which is pretty easy to get because we're just going to get it from the bonus. It's going to be fine. Yeah, are we more or less happy enough with where we said we wanted to be? Approaching the 2-hour mark, kind of, probably. Where is the fuel loop? Is over there. Okay. So coal on the left. You get in there. We'll deal with that coal later. Because the power grid is, yeah, not super unhappy at this point. All of this we will need more splitters for, which is super cool. But it's probably fine for now. That was the wrong one. There we go. And, okay, so the first 2 belts of iron are good. We just need to work on getting the 3rd in. And then also, stone and steel are the things that we like to do at about the same time, because steel furnaces, which we have already researched, we are just... Are we behind on automating things? I mean, we've got all the things we're not, like, necessarily behind. Okay, in a sense, we're not even calling this a speed run, so behind is not even a collection of concepts that we really need to worry about. I'm gonna go... We're gonna go right, and send that one underneath to be the chip setup. There we go. I think we're going to need to revisit that. I don't think that's a particularly good iron distribution, but I think it's going to do slightly better than what we already had. And then I want green chips for labs, because I think we still wanted more labs. And all of this science building up on the belt suggests that I was correct in that assessment. Extending labs 5 at a time doesn't seem great. I mean, I think we still want, like, that many more labs. That would get us up to 60. Is 60 a good number of labs? It's probably fine. We're probably just going to pay attention to how things are building up on the belts. I also don't have these labs with me at this point, do I? Oh, I have 4 of them. Okay. So we still need 12, 14 more labs. Sure. We're going to leave all these here because we can. Okay. We ran out of stuff. We're moving on. We want more mining drills so we can go and continue to do... Yeah, so we can go and continue to do stone stuff. Maybe we should also have fast inserters, and maybe we should also have splitters. And then remember when I said that we don't have enough belt being made even for the science? That's still true. So I think we're going to need to get even more yeah, even more iron in here. Nope, these are the two that are going to need... So we're going to do something like this. It's going to be fine. These two are always just going into the science build, and then these two might buffer. So we've now got more of that. We need more... Do we need more? We need more copper mining, but we would need to build more chips if we were going to do more of that. I think we just need stone and steel and stuff like that. And then another lane of copper. And just more things. That's not mixed either, so cool. What are we stuck? We're stuck on something, whatever. Oh, that guy never got a piece of belt. There we go. Where... I guess we're getting iron... I'm trying to figure out where we build... Oh, hey, I remember leaving these guys here and then, like, kind of forgetting about them. And I guess we're going to pick this stuff up and use it to make more mining drills, because why not? Yeah, we need iron ore for steel, and then also stone, and both of those are kind of over here, which I think means we just figure out how to get fuel in here. Isn't there a... Yeah, there's a line of fuel over here. These guys are all full up because we are, like, we don't have the assembly... Oh, we disconnected something important. We disconnected quite a lot of important stuff. Are we back? The base is also still with power, so that's fine. Yeah, these will be more fully utilized when we upgrade the other assemblers. Not super concerned about that. I mean, it feels pretty bad, but also whatever. And then I think we're just going to make some steel and stone in here. Is going to be the plan. And we do want to get more iron in here eventually. I'm just not sure from where. Like, we definitely want 2 belts of iron ore being made into steel. And then we've got a fuel source. And then we also definitely want... We probably have vastly more... Yeah, 300? We do not need that many steel furnaces. Okay, other things we want to, I guess, lab speed, the engine, the car, those are all things that I like having. We are now just behind on automating all the things. Belt, we've got a lot of belt, that's nice. This is probably enough stone for this initial section of build. Can we fit it in here is the question. How long is... this is 11. Yeah, we can fit 12 furnaces in here, can't we? Like, if the first one was here and we went steel and steel like that, I think we're going to be able to discover that this is fine. Okay, input belt. Is that true? I think this one here is input belt, and then I think this one here is output belt. I think we actually move all of this further down, so it's less in the way of all the other things that we would also be making. We should be using the underground trick. Okay, so this is 11. That's going in some other place. We've got a fuel loop here. And then, yeah, let's attempt to set a thing up. Somewhere we have power, right? Somewhere we have power over here. And then none of these trees are actually in the way. We did not need to remove those at all. Oh well. We've got way more stone furnaces than we need. We've got like more than we need for all the boilers we would possibly need later as well. Which is also a thing that's fine. And then I'm kind of hoping that we can get 2 lanes of steel in here, and then the stone is actually going to be... And let's just put the stone down here. Yeah, because we don't actually have all of... We don't have enough miners making us... Yeah, we don't have enough... How is this... Oh yeah, we're just going to bodge something else in here. Like, if this is a stone exit belt, then we want to get coal on the inside. And we're just going to do 11 there. Okay, yeah, let's at least get the steel running. Because we're kind of... Like, we've got space for another steel line behind this, which is probably going to be a thing we do very soon. But we're probably still going to try and do steel furnace upgrades, or at least the automation for those, and then assembler 2s first. Okay, steel, done. Stone, not like that. Here, do I have stone in my inventory? I do. And we're going to do this in a kind of similar way. Except that, oh yeah, and then I guess we've got more power poles than we need over there, never mind. Then we have some kind of underground arriving, and then we've got a place to get steel out. Then I think we just do this. And we're going to have a belt of stone and steel, which is very exciting, which can get... Why do we not have... Oh, because we never actually mined that much copper. I guess this is a good time to remember that we wanted to extend the copper as well. So we're just going to do is do that. It's going to be fine. And we're going to put more copper mining there later. Okay, so all that's connected. All the steel is running. Yeah, we can put furnaces there. We want to get more iron mining over the other side as well. And then I guess right here, because this is going to be the first place that we put the steel furnaces to get everything else upgraded. Steel furnaces. Just have stuff. It's not a good place. And then maybe we should also just be putting these things in a box. I'm not going to worry about limiting that box yet. That's a thing we can do later. I've got... Do you guys have any more? You do have some copper plates. Okay. Because this is copper that I can take and put in... Oh, we've got mixed mining somewhere. Is that why we're not getting many green chips out? Why do we have mixed mining somewhere? There should be nowhere that we get... Oh, do we have mixed mining with coal? Is that... No? Okay. I guess that was a transitional belt thing that somehow we ended up with... some copper in places that weren't really a thing that we cared about. Okay. All that copper from my inventory is fine. We should have more down there immediately, and then, yeah, then it's just labs, for which we are short of many things. which I guess is also fine. Okay, so let's build, having identified and also anticipated a copper shortage. We were pretty sure that was going to be a thing that was happening because we were... Oh yeah, I also wanted to figure out how to get the rest of... not that way, this way. Figure out how to get the steel and stone belt in here so we can automate assembler 3s. Assembler 3s, assembler 2s, not like that. Reasons why we have belt pollution. And I guess doing this will tell us first of all where this belt is going, but I don't think we want to prioritize it like, yeah, belt pollution, cool, good job. Gross. It's fine. Okay. So that's where those belts can go, and then somewhere... Are we building... I think we're building more green chips here as well, because we can, but this line here is where we can just be bringing steel into the base. Which will let us automate the various other things that we wanted to, specifically assembler 2s. And eventually refineries and stuff like that, you know, whatever. Give me these. 23 is a decent number, 24 is a better number, because it lets us upgrade all of those. Yeah, why not? Because we don't have the inserters is the answer to the question. The question that we didn't actually ask the question was, should we build the rest of the steel now? And realizing we didn't have the rest of enough inserters is the reason why we're probably not going to build the rest of the steel now. I guess we slap in as many inserters, we slap in as much of the steel build as we can for the inserters that we have, which is, you know, some more, but not a huge amount more. Yeah, like that's as far as we're going with that. So we've extended the steel build. Cool. Get these out of my inventory. One more. I didn't specifically leave that inserter to do like the fuel buffer, but also definitely going to use that now that we have. Okay, so we need to come back with more inserters for that, which is fine. Maybe we should be powering this build on, having bothered to actually build it, and then we should get... Yeah, that actually connects at maximum extension, so now we have these guys, which are also upgrading stuff, so we can upgrade... Yeah, fine. Okay. We have upgraded things. That is all good. I mean, some steel is going to get past. Probably not much steel. We need inserters so we can do the rest of this copper, so we can get the rest of... Because I think at this point we are just... Oh no, assembler 2s, isn't it? Assembler 2s is why we don't have... And we're going to do this like here. Assembler 2s are the reason why we, or at least lack thereof of assembler 2s. I needed inserters. I remember saying we needed inserters. Yeah. Assembler 2s are what we need to be getting all... Yeah, to be getting more green chips as we need. We did at least... We don't need 4 stacks of splitters. Your enthusiasm is appreciated. Yeah. We need assembler 2s. That is... the fairly high priority thing we need to get. This line here can be stone and steel. I don't know how we're going to turn that into an engines for blue science later, but this line here that we already have some steel on, which is pretty exciting. That lined up unreasonably well. Okay. Steel and... There we go. Eventually got that right. Steel and But we also need to, yeah, we need to bring more green chips. Okay. For which we need more copper and or more green chips, but we also needed the inserters, yeah. Our resource balance is not fantastic at this point. Why? Because iron plate. Yeah. All these guys are going more or less as hard as they can. We just need... Yeah, we actually didn't have these guys running for a large section of that. That's fine. I still want the inserters. We're still going to build this lane of copper next. And then running out of belt, also a cool trick. That's fine. We've got belt over here. Power grid is also fine. Yeah. So this belt of copper, I reckon, can go like so. And then we actually just need to build it. And then we need to get more green chips out so that we can get the assembler 2s to upgrade all of the green chips and gears especially, because I'm pretty sure the iron on the other side of the base is still sad about. Yeah. Because where would we... Oh yeah, if we were doing this again, and we are going to be doing this again, it would go here, right? I think we have... Yeah, I think we've lined that up decently. So this one can't exist because we need this in the spot like so. These don't need to exist because we've got the iron from elsewhere. And then we just have a way of building even more green chips. Which, when these are upgraded to assembler 2s, I think we get... Yeah, okay, belt. I think this entire like the third of these with assembler 2s will lead to more than a half lane of green chips, but also whatever. We'll just branch it and use it for something else, it'll be fine. Yeah, can we have more of these? 5 assembler 2s, very exciting. Let's get the... Okay, so now we've taken those fast inserters, we're not going to get more chips through, but never mind. Yeah, so now we've... But we did also need the fast inserters for this upgrade. Other things that are good to be doing. Oh, you also... Yeah, there was just straight up inserters missing. So that's a super cool thing. We didn't have the inserters that... Yeah, we didn't find the inserters in the mall that we wanted. But also... oh, belt. I was about to congratulate myself for the plan of using these recycled inserters to be able to build the rest of the copper, except that, yeah, to build the rest of these green chips, except that we couldn't, because we didn't have the belt to do that. Oh well. Okay. The copper needs... 1 input and 1 output. Yeah, 1 in from each kind. And then these extra ones can be... Yeah. These two, is this the... I think that's fully online. Other than that we don't get all the materials in. Okay. So now we can just work on... Oh, actually, can we have... Yeah, this is kind of a desperation buffer transfer rather than a real buffer transfer. Just like get all of that running, please. And then we did limit the important chests, didn't we? Yes. Okay. So we have another 70 inserters, which are going to let us hopefully get most of this other belt of copper into play. And then we should be able to go back to the patch, back to the steel, and find a whole lot of steel furnaces to upgrade. And then we have another 22 mining drills, which means we can get that up to nearly 2 belts. These guys want to upgrade everything else here that we haven't already. 28 is enough to upgrade all of these as well. Do we have... Did we end up accidentally? I think we did. We accidentally ended up with exactly the right number of inserters to build the rest of that steel line, so that's also done, which is nice. And then, yeah, more copper over here. We're going to run out of poles. Yeah, there's just one here. Okay, and then we need... Yeah, these will be fully running once we do the assembler upgrade, which we can but haven't yet. Oh, we never addressed this mixed mining, did we? We have 13 more and we have a splitter. Okay, so we can do this, which is probably more than 15 on each side. Yeah, oh well, whatever. Mostly we just wanted to do something with this belt of coal. Just to unblock the rest of the mining drills. And that's going to be to prioritize this in like so. I've got 5 steel... Yeah, okay. So that hopefully... I mean, if we're processing all this iron... I don't actually know if we're processing all of the iron. Maybe we need 15, 30, that's basically full. 12, 26. This first lane could do with some additional support, but it also doesn't matter because that is all full. We had some belt pollution there, that's fine. We have 8 assembler 2s, and then it's just steel. So the green chips are looking pretty healthy now, which means we can have another 12 labs because we did want labs. I don't remember how many more labs we wanted. It's probably fine. We're just going to build a bunch, it's going to be fine. And then assemble upgrades. And then also copper. Were we expecting to need that much more copper? I think we were because we... Oh yeah, so we've also still somehow done the iron copper belt pollution thing. I don't really know where that turned out. Because like these patches aren't overlapping at all. There's nowhere where that should be a thing. Okay. So we need... We're going to go and throw all these labs down, of which we've built a pile. We then have more assemblers of either kind. We're still just waiting on steel, which is a thing that we are building. We probably can give steel more iron ore. And then we're actually... Mass production 1 is nice, but why are we not... Oh yeah, that's why we're not getting... That's why we're not getting enough inserters, because we need to upgrade those assemblers as well. We don't have the inserters, but we do have the long-handed inserters we need here, so that's kind of fine. And we've got 7 more labs, so we're just gonna slap them in. It's gonna be fine. Don't worry about it. I'm sure the power grid is completely happy. Okay, so I don't have any inserters. The green science doesn't have any inserters. We do have... I think the thing we're actually struggling for at the moment is probably gear wheels. Because the main source of gear wheels we've kind of outsourced. And... yeah, it is actually gear wheels. Hilarious. Okay, in that case I can take these things, and I can take the steel off the belt. And we're going to get the other gear wheel outpost kind of fully up to speed. Then I also need belt, but we're also making belt in that outpost, aren't we? For the extent to which this little thing is an outpost. Because when we upgrade these assemblers, and then also... Oh, that's also a reason why. This one wants an output. I don't think we have... Like, I don't think we get much extra iron left over from these belts of things at all at this point. I think all of that iron just disappears. Okay, let's work on getting more coal out, for which we have one splitter, so I guess we're going to use this section of mixed mining. Cool. We are going to run out of power poles. That is not a thing I really wanted to deal with. Okay. Copper is not a thing that we have. Let's put the iron on that side, because then we can merge like so. And other than the fact that we don't have power poles, we do have wood though, right? It's just a copper thing? Yeah, we've got a ton of wood because we cut down that forest before. And this is the full belt of gears that we like. What is this belt? This belt is iron ore, right? Yeah. This doesn't want to be here at all. This belt wants to be there. But it's also not running it because we didn't give it power, never mind. Do we? Yeah, we need to get more copper in there. But I also think we do something like... yeah, here. Looks like a decent spot for the subsequent... yeah, we did the wrong one. That wants to continue. I want splitters. Grab the things. So we upgraded. This is going to upgrade. Belt is going to upgrade. Let's upgrade all the belt. Then the plan for this splitter was in line with this thing. We can take some of these gears and just roll them directly into this supply here, with the result that, I mean, maybe that's going to help, maybe that's going to help later. It might not, never mind. Give me copper, because I want power poles. And then we want, yeah, so we've got chips. We need, chips are fine now. Gear wheels are also, yeah, these guys need their upgrades. We've got some amount of steel trickling through where we're doing the furnace upgrades. And then you were actually, oh, it was because we were waiting for gear wheels, which we have allegedly just worked on. Actually, this one, that piece of belt there doesn't need to exist. Okay. So we are doing the tier 2 assembler upgrade on, then we're short of iron. Were we expecting to be short of iron? Maybe. We would... can we... oh, we're going to end up short of iron here as well, when we upgrade those furnaces. Then we need another splitter, from which we might have a splitter down here. We have a lot of splitters down there, so that's also fine. What do we want to be doing here? Sure, something like that. It's fine. Do we have... we don't have those assembler upgrades. I think we are going to end up completely fine for having enough gear wheels for blue science as well. Okay. Yeah, because we wanted to find a way to get that iron into the base, and we kind of just have done that, so that's nice. There's a space for another line of iron if we end up short of iron, but otherwise we've just got, yeah, a lot of assemblers to upgrade. Where are the things we want? And we are closing in on where we suspected we might want to be for the 2-hour mark, I think. What other bits of mining are there that we wanted to set up? Yeah, so many furnaces. Actually, is the grid fine? Grid is still fine. Okay. I think we want more coal. We want to run a surplus of this coal over to the right for more power grid, so let's set that up. We do want more copper, even though we are currently... Did we actually... I'm now not sure whether or not we got... That's not mixed, which is nice. I think our ratios for copper processing are also a bit off, but in a way that I'm probably not going to bother doing anything about. We've got another 84 mining drills, so we are going to go and slap in the rest of the mining here. I see a little bit of iron. 124, that's a nice number as well. Yeah, we are already... 55 is... Is that enough inserters to do the rest of the steel? I'm not sure whether it is. Yeah, looks like it should be. We maybe have 2 left over. Hey, counting. Okay, so other than the fact that we aren't mining all of the iron, but there's some more iron we can get here, there's some more iron that I think we're actually going to take from the other starter patch that we're kind of already using. We've got 70 mining drills in our inventory, so that's nice. We did mine the other coal and didn't do anything with it. But that's also fine. Okay, so do we have more than 30 drills here? Yes, so this first lane is going to be full. Do we have 60 in total? 61, so we've now got 2 full lanes of copper, which is great. Didn't one of these... Maybe they all were full length. Never mind. Okay, so we've got some iron here. Which can exit the other way. This is not mixed? That's not mixed, okay. And then that stuff is all mixed, so, oh well. The main theme being, we have another source of iron, which we're just going to tap in like so. Then I guess we can run... Didn't we decide that we had more... Yeah, we decided that there was more iron than we needed here by a fairly large margin. The upside of which is we can extend that again. Oh, is this... This one of these lanes must have been where we had more than... more than half a belt of stuff coming out. Yeah, more than 15 miners on one side of this iron lane. Where are we? Yeah, we can go through here. So any overflow from here, we can lane balance this and then also take this over to this other steel input, which was done pretty badly, but never mind. I think we've only got... Did we put... No, we did put all 2 lanes in, so that could be 2 full lanes of stuff now, which is pretty exciting. And yeah, then I think we are... I don't think we've done all of the upgrades that we were going to say were necessary for... Yeah, like I don't think we haven't quite upgraded all of these yet, but we also don't need to. We haven't upgraded these yet, but don't need to. We... disappointed at these assemblers. So you guys can just go faster, it's going to be fine. And then these assemblers, for the last act of what we're going to call episode 1 of hopefully the only other time we need to do this, we've upgraded all of the science to assembler 2s, which is what we were going to call a milestone. I'm just going to slap in... not actually there, but like here? Actually, let's do it... Can we do it over here? I want somewhere where we can be automating pipes and underground pipes. Not for any particular reason. We don't need them yet, but we will later. And yeah, we are now on the trajectory to, yeah, needing to upgrade power grid again, but we've got a pile of power grid. Did you need more iron, or you just need more? Yeah, whatever. You guys take your time. We're fine. Yeah, I think we're kind of okay. Like, we're not even fully tapping all of this iron yet. Other reasons why I wanted to get some iron mole stuff down. The mole looks pretty healthy. We've got not only these 3 belts of iron, but also, oh yeah, radars. Radars are a thing that we will probably think about doing at the beginning of the next episode, because we are talking our way out of being done here for the moment. But yeah, we've got 2 belts of copper that are more or less running, where we're fine for chips. We've got 3 belts of iron here, but then 2 more belts of iron here going entirely into gears, into this nice little gears infrastructure belt that we're pretty happy about. We've got another 2 lanes of iron over here going into steel, and we're making furnaces on the patch, and then we've got stone and steel for where we want to automate, probably over here, refineries and chem plants. We've got 18 and 21, which are kind of decent numbers, and the labs are, close to being fully utilized. I think we've done kind of okay. There's a lot more stuff to do, but like this is like the reasonable kickoff of an infrastructure base, and then we've got to figure out. I'm pretty sure there was a lot of oil here. Reasons why we wanted radars. I'm pretty sure there was a lot of oil south, and then a lot of iron and copper north. And yeah, we need more power grid. We may need yeah, the basic infrastructure is done. We're now in a position to extend in towards oil processing. So I'm going to call that a successful first 2-hour session that lasted slightly more than 2 hours. But yeah, whatever. It's fine. We're playing Factorio.